Welcome back to the Everton series, lads. It's Saturday afternoon. Apologies for the slightly late video yesterday. It went live at 4 p.m. rather than 3 p.m. Some slight technical difficulties, but we're still able to get a video out to you. If you missed it, then do check the channel page for it. Unbelievable drama at Old Trafford in yesterday's episode. Do not miss that video. Make sure that you have the notification bell selected and all notifications ticked so that you never miss a video. Of course, ensure that you're subscribed to the channel, and please, as ever, as you've been doing almost every single time so far this year, please let's smash the like button. 3,000 likes again as we push forwards towards the end of this first season would be absolutely wonderful. Please do continue your fantastic support this year. I do start the episode, though, with some bad news. You'll notice there is a name missing from my starting lineup. International break ongoing at present, and I've archived the email. Unfortunately, James Rodriguez has torn his hamstring on international duty with Colombia and will be out for 3 months. Meaning, he is likely to miss the entirety of the rest of our season. We have April and May left. Yikes! Big yikes! However, thankfully, we do have a capable replacement. Alex Iwobi has been a wonderful player for us so far this season when called upon, and is now very much being called upon. 11 goals and 7 assists in all competitions this season. Certainly a very capable player. Not as much as James, 7 goals, 16 assists so far this season, but certainly can have the desired impact in the starting 11. We made changes yesterday, if you missed them, to the position of a number of our players. We've retrained Zaha and Richarlison as wingers, and as such, their ratings have both gone up to 84. We retrained Ismail Assar to right wing as well, and he's gone up from 79 to 81. And we retrained Alan to a CDM from centre mid, and his rating has gone up to 85 from 82. So thoroughly enjoying the ability to retrain players' positions this year on FIFA 21 Career Mode. It is making a massive difference for us this year. Calvert-Lewin has grown again to 83 rated. Gabaman is up to 82. Pickford's up to 83. Godfrey up to 73. We're seeing growth throughout the side, and we're having a lovely season. Things were set in stone, though, for the remainder of the year in the last episode. We have 9 competitive games remaining. 8 in the Premier League and 1 at Wembley. An FA Cup semi-final against Tottenham, which will be in tomorrow's episode. We won't be going month at a time. 3 Premier League games today. Wolves, Spurs, Southampton. 2 Premier League games in an FA Cup semi-final tomorrow. Leeds, Tottenham and Liverpool. And then 3 Premier League games on the final season finale episode of Manchester City, West Ham United and Arsenal. The movement of that West Ham United fixture could save us with the opportunity to earn some good points towards the end of the season outside of the other 3 ridiculously difficult games in our run-in. And we pray that we might have one more game at the end of the season, depending on how we do in tomorrow's FA Cup semi-final against Spurs. We have a pre-run of that today in the Premier League. So looking forward to getting hopefully some good points in the Prem. Wolves are in and around us in the Premier League. They have a game in hand. Actually, no, they've played their game in hand as I've advanced. They no longer have a game in hand, and they lost that game in hand. Yes, that's huge for us. So we have the opportunity to close the gap on those above us. Tottenham have won again. So the gap to Tottenham is 8 points, but we play them today, so we could close that gap to 5. And if they drop further points between now and the end of the season, the top 4 is still very much a possibility. Lose the game against Spurs today in the league, and I think it's over. But we look like strong favourites for a Europa League spot at the very least, and potentially an FA Cup final on the way as well. The title fight will go down to the final day, presumably, and we will be involved in that title fight because we face both Liverpool and Manchester City and Spurs before the end of the season. So there's everything to play for in every episode remaining. Please drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as we stand today right now, prior to playing any games, which way do you think the title is going to go? Are Liverpool going to win it? Are City going to win it? Are Spurs going to pull off an unbelievable turnaround? Are we going to be able to push into the top 4? Let me know. Down at the bottom, I think West Brom are getting relegated. But who else is going to go down with them? Any number of Burnley, Sheffield United, Fulham, Leeds, and potentially Newcastle, Villa, and Brighton could get sucked into a relegation fight for the remaining final few games. It's all to play for at the top. It's all to play for at the bottom and for the Europa League spots as well. I'm going to go and train my way towards the Wolves game and then fingers crossed start with 3 points. Thank you so much for your continued support on this save, boys. You really are making a world of difference to the future of this channel. Please keep it up. Let's go and play Wolves. Yet more bad news. Abdoulaye Doucouré injured in training on the 1st of the month and out for 3 months. One thing to point out, and you'll notice this, and I will mention this in a video I'm going to be doing this weekend about feedback from the developers. I've given the feedback that we do not like these 1st of the month training injuries. It's completely unrealistic. It spoils the immersion in career mode. We don't like it. They have responded and will be removing them in a future update to career mode. Your feedback through the Game Changers program is having a direct impact on career mode, as if it hadn't already with the interactive match sim and the training and the positional ability to do as well, and the development plan entirely, and the additions to loan to buy, etc. EA are listening. It is taking a little while for stuff to trickle through, and it might, like with the big changes, take an extra iteration of the game. But this is coming in a patch for FIFA 21. Your feedback is being heard and being acted upon. And I will do a video over this weekend showing you other changes that are coming for FIFA 21 career mode this year. Unfortunately, this one hasn't come soon enough to avoid Abdoulaye Doucouré getting injured. But thankfully, we do have in the centre of midfield the personnel to be able to deal with those changes. So Doucouré will miss the remainder of the season as well. But what an opportunity for Tom Davies to make the most of, to throw himself into the hat for a first team start or inclusion more often next season. Now is his chance to take that opportunity for the remainder of the season. We have had some youth reports back as well. Arats Gutierrez, 73 to 94 potential for him. Looking like he could be pretty tasty. I'll give it 1 more month to find out exactly where he's playing. 63 to 85, I'm going to say no to that guy. No to Santana. No to Verdejo. Yes, the potential is 68 to 92, but he's already 16 and his value is slightly lower. So he's not going to be that far developed already. So I don't think he's... Maybe I'll give him 1 more month just to give him the benefit of the doubt to see where that potential window narrows to, but I don't think he's going to be an option. Carlos Oliveira, definitely not an option. Lino Carmona, absolutely, certainly not an option. Arats Gutierrez has me intrigued, though. And then from England, Harley Whitehouse. At 15, potentially could get towards the upper end of that, although 5'6" for either a centre-back or a CDM doesn't fill me with much promise. But we'll wait and see what happens with him. I'll give him another month because that potential window could yet further narrow. Sebastian Goodman is a centre-back with 75 to 94 potential, but 5'11". But of course, we can retrain his position, so maybe he'll be a great central midfielder. I will sign him. 65 to 89 and 190 grand value, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it, I don't think. No, probably not. And... oh, at 17 though, I'll give him another month and we'll wait and see how his stats narrow down. Let's have a look and see what that young centre-back looks like. So 75 to 94 potential, 55 rated at 16 years of age, 2-star skills, 1-star weak foot. But that can be improved upon with development plans. Physically, not rapid, but decent agility and balance for a centre-back, and agreeable agility and balance for a potential CDM. Physically looks good. Jumping 74, that's great. Strength 74, stamina 74, 75 sprint speed's good. Centre-back, left-back, and centre-mid, his positions, but I could train him as CDM, and I think I might. His technicals do need a lot of work, though, so we're going to have to hope that he can improve there, but I'm going to leave that on basic, I think, for now, to ensure that he grows everywhere. We're still seeing growth from Hugo Irving as well. 81 to 94 potential for him now as a cam or centre forward. Continuing to grow across the board. And 87 to 93 for Murat Aslan. Still looking like he's going to be a worldie of a player. He's still only 15, of course. And I have had to call up one of my other youngsters who was making murmurings of wanting to leave, that being Mads Pausen. His potential is still the late 80s and can play anywhere across the back four and potentially could be moved slightly further forward as well, but I think he's going to be best used as a centre-back with that high jumping and high strength. He's going to need to grow, but we're going to allow him the time to grow. Right now, hopefully, without any further training injuries or setbacks, we can go and play Wolves. Wolves is 11, Rui Patricio in goal. Still going with 5 with Adama Traore at right wing back. Marchal, Bennett, Denaya and Johnny. Ruben Neves, James Ward-Prowse, a new signing in central midfield. Iago Aspas, another new signing up top. Flanking Jimenez with Podence on the other side. Fabio Silva on the bench as well. That's a good Wolves team. Wilfried Zaha. Adama is going to be so tricky as a wing back. If he commits to getting forward regularly, we could be in trouble against him. I could be in trouble here as James Ward-Prowse has stolen it off me. Oh, and squares the ball to Raul Jimenez. Not the start I was after, I will be honest. Not the start I was after. 1-0 to Wolves early doors. Ward-Prowse picking the pocket of the defender. Couldn't get across to him. Tried to commit to get the block on what I thought was going to be a shot. In the end, it was a pass. And, well, Jimenez is a striker that isn't going to miss an opportunity like that, is he? His 17th goal of the season as he too is trying to... Oh my God, what is going on today? As he too is trying to challenge Dominic Calvert-Lewin for the golden boot. And he comes a step closer to our striking start with that one to put Wolves 1-0 in front. Both ourselves and Wolves chasing European football. Both ourselves and Wolves have a striker chasing a golden boot. Who will win out come the end of the season? Richarlison into Allen. I noticed Tottenham are losing 1-0 to Arsenal. That could be huge for us with Tottenham on the horizon next. And an equalising goal against Wolves too. On such moments, seasons and fortunes turn. As Arsenal take the lead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we are back in the game at Goodison Park. We could be closing to within 5 points of Spurs if we win this and they lose. And then within 2 points of Spurs if we beat them in the next game. This could be huge for our season. Jimenez. Good footwork. Trying to get it off him but can't. Ruben Neves. Support from James Ward-Prowse. I tell you what, as a pairing, Ruben Neves and James Ward-Prowse are probably really damn good for Wolves in their midfield. It's no surprise that they're up challenging in the Europa League positions again. They do have a very capable squad, and with the right additions, certainly could be challenging towards Champions League spots given 2 or 3 seasons extra growth. Iwobi's backed off there nicely, found the space, but the shot is blocked, unfortunately. Very composed defending back there. Just try and knock that to Richarlison and then forward to Dominic Calvert-Lewin again. Richarlison's made the move. I'll look for Iwobi, finding well, spin well, but Marchal gets the foot in. Half an hour played. Even though Wolves went 1 up, we've certainly looked the more likely to get the second goal for our individual goal tally after scoring the 1 to equalise. I'll go again to Wilfried Zaha there. Bursting in behind. Calvert-Lewin's just held his run again. Oh, but I can't find the space. It just won't quite fall for me for a second goal, but I'm sure it's coming. This wave after wave of Everton attack will not fall short, I'm sure. Tom Davies has actually been very impressive so far as well. Big opportunity for him to stake his claim for a permanent start in a couple of seasons' time when Alan really does properly age out, and Zaha with a, well, terrible header, but probably me timing it poorly as well is a big factor. 1-1 as we approach half-time. Denier to James Ward-Prowse, quickly to Raul Jimenez. He holds the ball up and waits for further support, and James Ward-Prowse will work some space. There's Daniel Podence to Raul Jimenez. This is dangerous from Wolves. Vital interception by the defender, but a misplaced pass could cost me. Crucially, Ruben Neves is in. Oh, my lord, how have I not conceded? Terrible pass out, followed by expert defending, followed by a large slice of luck, and somehow it's still 1-1. Deary me. Terrible start to the first half, terrible start to the second half. Difference being on this occasion, we didn't actually concede, but, well, I very nearly did. Alex Iwobi bursting through. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Oh, Jason bloody Denier's in the way. Never mind. We have thrown the ball towards the Wolves backline continually since their first goal. They're making a change now. Daniel Podence going off and Van Bergen coming on. I'm not sure who Van Bergen is, to be honest. But hopefully he's a player that doesn't announce himself on the Premier League stage with a great performance off the bench here for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Digne, I know I need you to tuck back, Daniel. Whoa, what the hell? That was a cross. If I concede here, pissed is the word. Thankfully, John... How did Digne's cross go all the way back there? Go on, Richarlison, on the run. Let's still score, please. We'll cross looking for a Iwobi. Oh! Anything James can do, Iwobi can do too. We do have our second goal. This man is going to be the man of the series with the way things are going, alongside Dominic Calvert-Lewin. To be fair, Calvert-Lewin's probably the man of the season, but Alex Iwobi might well be right up there with him, given a couple of seasons' efforts and some extra growth. Lovely volley. I mean, Rui Patricio could have come for that, but he didn't, and Iwobi's punished them with great technique. Plants the left foot and then sweeps it home. We're in front at Goodison Park at last. Iwobi, Allen quickly forward to... Oh, this has got to be game. Dominic Calvert-Lewin does not miss these. And literally... I was about to say the same thing. And another one, says Derek Ray. Another one for Everton. And another one for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And anything Raul Jimenez can do, Dominic Calvert-Lewin can do just as well. He's determined to get this golden boot. We're determined to give ourselves the best possible opportunity at this stage of qualifying for the Champions League for next year. I still don't know any further news about the Tottenham-Arsenal game. They're telling me now that West Ham have gone 2-1 up against Manchester United, which in turn could be another huge result for us now that we're going to beat Wolves. What a moment. I mean, it was mad enough the moment at the end of the game against United at Old Trafford yesterday as it was. If they then go and lose to West Ham today as well and end up dropping yet more points as we look to close on them and Spurs, then it could be a ridiculous end to the season. Kabaman with a very important header with a Wolves man loitering. We've just 15 or so minutes all told to hold on here. And hopefully we'll be able to do that and keep ourselves in a great position for at least a Europa League spot. But really, especially if United and Tottenham lose on this match day 31, we are in a great position to challenge at the very least for a Champions League spot next year. I couldn't quite challenge for a fourth goal with that through ball. Oh, literally a goal to say about the Tottenham Hotspur game. A second goal for Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal! As Manchester United go 2-1 down, so do Tottenham. It's all coming together. Oh my God. You couldn't script this shit. It's all coming together for an Everton Champions League push. Please, Arsenal, hold on. Please, West Ham, hold on. I can't believe it. Genuinely couldn't have scripted a tighter end to the season. We still have big teams to play. Zaha lifts it in. Richarlison can't get there. Johnny heads it behind. Just as we were waiting for the news, it came through for us. Digne with a delivery. Great ball in. Denier wins the header, and he was probably favourite to do so. Digne gets it under control. That potentially hit an arm. We'll have the throw and still try and get the fourth goal if we can. Goal difference could be important. Oh, it's a great whip. Denier wins the header, and that will be game. But we don't care. 3 points for Everton Football Club, and hopefully Haven't heard anything else, obviously. Hopefully 0 points for Tottenham and 0 points for Manchester United. This could be the weekend that everything changed. We win by 3-1. And West Ham beat United. Arsenal beat Spurs. We are back in the hunt for a top 4 position, boys. 5 points behind Spurs with them to play next. 6 points behind Manchester United, having beaten them recently. Oh my God. Spurs and Southampton to come. Let's go and win. Hugo Lloris in goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Colin Dagba at right back. Sanchez, Alderweireld, Brandon Williams at left back. Winks and Ndombele. Bergwijn, Lo Celso and Heung-min Son. And, well, rather unsurprisingly, Harry Kane through the middle up top. They've got Acerbi on the bench. Gareth Bale still. Iñaki Williams on the bench as well. They have options, Tottenham. They've got a decent squad. But of late, results have eluded them. Hopefully, one eludes them again here today. But Wilfried Zaha, you'd fancy against almost anyone, really. Foul on... I thought that might have been a foul from Davinson Sanchez there, but the referee said no. I haven't had the opportunity to really take a free kick in a promising position to shoot on goal all season, really. Heung-min Son trying to slow up their move there to wait for support, but it's not arrived. It has done now, though, for the corner, which Giovanni Lo Celso will deliver into the middle. And away, please. Oh, off the line. On the ball, on the bar, off the line for the ball. Yeah. Held my breath for a moment there. Right, Brandon Williams, can you deal with the pace of Richarlison? I'm not sure. Apparently so. So we'll turn inside and we'll give that to Alex Iwobi. And he'll look for Wilfried Zaha, who thumps us 1-0 in front. Big goal in front of the travelling away fans. They come within millimetres at one end of taking the lead. And we find ourselves in front at the other. As if the drama yesterday wasn't enough. As if the drama against Wolves wasn't enough with all of the other results going on. It continues here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They're not doing that well here, Tottenham. They've held the ball a lot, as you can see from that stat now. But other than that ball off the bar moment, they've not offered much going forward. Through that gap is Allen. Oh, it's a great first touch to beat Brandon Williams. He really is a weak link for them at the back. And we're pressing that weak link as much as we possibly can to try and get it to break multiple times. We've been through once. And Iwobi, the former Arsenal man, can't force a second goal. Oh, how he'd love to score against Tottenham Hotspur today. Lovely header by Kabama. And Iwobi, oh, finds Calvert-Lewin, who turns well. And he always scores. He's deadly! Yeah! Champions League football might be on the way! Might be on the way. We do still have Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal to play in the final 4 games of the season. But we're doing everything we can before that point to give ourselves a good chance. Come on! Zaha across to Allen. Start the second half the right way, lads. And we are well away in this tie. Calvert-Lewin tucks it home. Tottenham just can't cope. Compounding their misery. They lose the North London derby. And they might well be losing their Champions League spot come the end of the season. This will move us within 2 points of Tottenham Hotspur. I just can't help but think we still have City, Arsenal and Liverpool left this season to try and get something from to ensure that we can finish in the top 4. But until those fixtures come, we are putting ourselves in the best possible position. Tottenham, to be fair to them, have tried to win this game. And if that first chance had gone in off the underside of the bar, then it all could have been oh so different. But they just haven't recovered from that mentally. The confidence was shaken after losing the North London derby as well. I think it's just not going to go our way again today, guys. Is the thought running through their head. And well, it's almost as if that niggling little voice at the back of their mind that things just aren't going to go their way today. It has forced things to not go their way today. Lo Celso. He's got a decent left foot. Oh, and a decent back heel too. Okay. Unexpected the way that goal came about, but maybe Tottenham aren't out of it yet. Is this the beginning of the fight back. Lo Celso just in that little pocket of space. I thought it was going to go to Kane, and then all of a sudden, he spins and back heels it to Harry Winks. I mean, fair play. For all of the lack of ability at the back they've had in this game, that is pure class up top from Giovanni Lo Celso. It might be too little too late for Tottenham with 20 minutes to go. That might be needing to be improved upon. I tried to make up for my mistake, and I'm only going to end up getting Jonjo Kenny booked. Right, let's concentrate and ensure we don't throw this away, shall we? If we can just hold on to possession here and just waste the time. I don't need to try and score another goal. Look at them playing the offside trap. I don't need to score another goal. I just need to ensure I don't concede anymore. But we might be doing so. Heung-min Son, I'm going to try and close this down with Allen instead of Jonjo Kenny, so I don't risk Jonjo getting sent off. Son has support arriving, but Allen puts the foot in. With 2 minutes plus stoppage time to play, Eric Dyer and Iñaki Williams are entering the field of play. Cross to come in from Giovanni Lo Celso. And it's poor. Away by Digne. Allen holds off Dagba. And that is game. Is it though? Dyer through. Kane. Oh, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. Harry Kane with a devastating finish on his left foot. His 14th goal of the season. Now I'm just going to pass it about at the back. Everton 3, Tottenham 2. We nearly, very, very nearly threw that away. But we will get 3 points. Oh, God. My heart went a little bit there for a moment. Thankfully, that goal came as late as it did. Otherwise, we would have been really up against it for the final few minutes. Oh. A victory against Spurs, which is huge. I don't know how Manchester United have done on this particular match day, but they were dropping points as well, and we can't take our eyes off them as we look to close in on those above. We are within 2 points of Tottenham Hotspur in 4th, 3 points away from Leicester in 6th. Wolves have dropped to 8th as their form continues to flounder, although both Wolves and Chelsea have a game in hand on everybody above. Actually, no, not everybody above. I've only played 32 as well. They have a game in hand on Leicester. Leicester are the ones that stand there on their own in 6th now. 3 behind me, having played a game more. 4 above Chelsea, having played a game more. I think 5th place looks likely. 4th place is a definite potential. 5th, probably not with the nature of our run-in. Sorry, 3rd, probably not with the nature of our run-in. But with Southampton to come next, Jordan Pickford apparently has completed his development as a balanced goalkeeper. So he's not going to grow any more this season, but he's up to 84 rated, which is absolutely superb. He will be able to continue to grow next season. There were plenty of calls at the beginning of the year to sell Jordan Pickford and replace my #1 starting goalkeeper. He has been vital in so many scenarios this season that I certainly am keeping him at the club for the considerable future, I feel, at this stage. For now, though, I'm going to go and train, and I will see you in the game against Southampton in a few days' time. Southampton with Angus Gunn in goal. Kyle Walker-Peters, Jack Stevens, Salisu and Mittelstadt at the back. Armstrong, Slattery, Baselli and Gineppo in midfield with Carrillo and Junior Moraes as striker here. No Danny Ings. On this occasion, Michael Obafemi on the bench. No Danny Ings in the squad. I don't know if they've sold him or not. I can't recall. I've got Montiel and Andre Gomes in my starting lineup here. So I've changed things around a little bit myself. And Godfrey gets a start as well at the back. You can see that Allen is up to 86 rated now in midfield. The decision from you guys to change him to a CDM is going to make a huge difference in prolonging his career here at Everton Football Club. Thank you for that. I shall try and repay you with Champions League football. A win against Southampton, please. Moraes holds me off well. Back in support is Baselli. Got options. Guido Carrillo. Gineppo in space. Montiel steals it away from him, though. Poor from Moussa Gineppo. I think it's Moussa, isn't it? I'm not sure. Andre Gomes on the breakaway. Oh, the defender closed me down quickly, and I wasn't ready for that. Thankfully, we just squeezed it to Wilfred Zaha. And on the far side is Ismail Assar. He's not scored for me yet in the Premier League. He has now! Angus Gunn can only stand and stare as the ball flies into the top right corner. He's come back to the Premier League with us, Ismail Assar. And we might well be taking him on a European tour next season. Nice tackle by Allen on Junior Moraes. Iwobi across into Andre Gomez. Zaha's the obvious. The line stepped. Couldn't deal with his pace. And Iwobi's at the back post. Oh, but Mittelstadt just gets to him first. Cross to come in from Andre Gomez. Oh, Salisu clears the ball away. It's a strong header from the centre-back. Kenny into Allen. We used Salisu, of course, in a FIFA 20 series not too long ago, and he was rock solid for me there too. Jack Stevens doing really well to block Dominic Calvert-Lewin's attempt to extend our lead. We'll try again from the corner. Gomez with a delivery. Godfrey's underneath it. Mittelstadt in the way. Defending hard here, Southampton, despite having already lost their parity in this game. And Gineppo could have sent the man up top away there, but elected to go backwards instead. Baselli to Slattery, forward to Junior Moraes. Here's Guido Carrillo. Southampton trying hard to get themselves back in this game, but they haven't been good enough so far, and that could be a very costly mistake. As Tottenham go 1-0 up. Oh, we don't go 2-0 up. Still. Oh, I can't believe I've not tucked that away with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I slowed down to try and ensure that I got a decent connection on the ball and was able to aim it where I wanted to. I got a decent connection, but couldn't aim it where I wanted it to. On the overlap here, Montiel. And at the back post, oh no! Ismail Assar. Iwobi can't get it under control. It's going to be just the 1-0 at half-time, but it really should have been 2. Could really do with a second goal here, just to give us the edge. I haven't been mistake-free today by any stretch of the imagination, and I could really do with just giving myself that margin of, oh, it's a nice attempt. Iwobi was there, but shrugs his shoulders and like, it wasn't good enough. Wilf, it wasn't good enough from me controlling Wilf to find Alex Iwobi at the back post, but I have not been infallible today. I desperately think that I'm going to need a second, even with just 10 minutes to go. Conceded 2 against Tottenham late on, and I don't want to concede here against Southampton late on and lose the advantage that we've got and not get the 3 points. I see Allen waiting there into Calvert-Lewin out of his feet. Oh, and wide still. I can't find that second goal. I pray it's going to be enough with just one. Redmond through the gap to Armstrong. Here's Che Adams. Time ticking down, but not ticking down fast enough for me. I really am clock watching at the minute. John Joe Kenny couldn't get the ball under control there or aim a pass. Not entirely too sure what happened there. Slattery looking for the run of Stuart Armstrong, but Gabama shows the strength to shrug him off. Oh, forward we come. Let's just see this out, shall we, please? Desperate for these 3 points. I don't know what's happening elsewhere in the Premier League this match day, but if Tottenham's recent back-to-back defeats continue, then we could, with this win, be up to 4th. Calvert-Lewin back to Iwobi. Zaha's over here. Wilf. Allen. Iwobi. 2! Win for Everton Football Club. Iwobi buries it and finishes it off. Let's go. 3 points for Everton and potentially a Champions League space at the end of the weekend. We'll find out in due course. I don't know who Tottenham had or how they're going. But we pray, we hope, we wait with bated breath. What was the result for Tottenham Hotspur this weekend? Oh, they beat Sheffield United. No news of a Manchester United scoreline either, so we will stay in 5th. But with an FA Cup semi-final to play tomorrow, Man United won as well on match day 33. With an FA Cup semi-final to play tomorrow, we have our eyes on multiple prizes. A 4th spot is still a real possibility. Our goal difference is only +3 better than Spurs, though, and significantly worse off than Manchester United. Although if we are to close the gap to Man United, there would inherently be a swing in the goal difference in our favour anyway. Tomorrow, Leeds United. An FA Cup semi-final, Liverpool. Do not miss it. I'll see you then.